and determine, maybe it's even business owners that we want to interview and have them talk about the benefits of being part of Suamico. So
How much staff time do you think this will
I
take?
don't know, Michelle.
Is this realistic, or?
Yes, I believe it's realistic. I believe,
I'm sorry.
I believe growth and communicating to our community is our responsibility. And so, the building podcasts or building newsletters are as simple as writing a letter. So I don't believe we're talking about extraordinary efforts, to do these types of things, but we do have to do a better job of communicating than we are right now.
My suggestion was that we refer this back to staff and we create a prototype that we bring back to the board
Sure.
for review. So we're not trying to roll out a new policy. We're going to create an example podcast and then bring it back to the board for review. Then there would be a hands up, hands down vote on whether we move forward with this or not.
I mean, we got an e-newsletter. We literally tape every meeting. The agendas are posted. Okay,
I mean, we could try it as a prototype, or we don't have to. You know, if the board doesn't want to try it as a prototype, the board, there are 7 voices. You know, we've tried a lot of things here. We've had our monthly meeting where I've sat here, you know, as many of you have, and no one has come in through the door.
Right.
And we've sat here during meetings, and we've had people who are not part of the community come in through the door and chat with us. This is just another, I guess, a suggestion to create a prototype, a pilot, bring it back to the board, and then see what the board thinks of it. And if it's not of value, then we don't take it forward any further. That's my suggestion.
Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes.
So the motion I would offer is to offer a motion to take this back to staff, have staff create a potential subject matter that they would like, and then the two of us will go through and do a podcast, and then bring that back to the board for their review at a future meeting, and then a decision on whether we go forward or not. And then that'll have all the elements about what are the topics going to be. You know, I would assume it's going to be a different trustee every time. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's do a prototype, a pilot, and see what happens. That's my motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. So trustee McKeefery has seconded the motion to refer back to staff for the creation of a podcast pilot to be brought back to the village board for review and a decision on moving forward. All right? All right. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
nay,
And those opposed?
nay.
Thank you. All right. Fire Department items, Resolution 25010, a resolution of acceptance and gratitude to Capital Credit Union Elevate Communities grant funding of $7,500 for water rescue equipment. Oh, this has got to be you, Chief.
Thank you. The Suamico Fire Department was awarded the Capital Credit Union Elevate Communities Grant with the help of grant writer Ben Rogers. He worked hard on this one. So this gear is a little different than some previous ice water gear. It's, so like I said, that was ice water gear. This is for gear for our boats, so some life jackets, an inflatable soaks basket, so if someone were injured, we could put them in that basket, and some wetsuits for be able to go in the water and rescue people. So needed some equipment for that was needed for rescues on the bay that felt we didn't have, and with Ben's help, we were able to secure that with the Capital Credit Union grant, and just looking for approval on Resolution 25010. Unless you have any questions.
So this is, they're giving you the dollar amount and you're purchasing the equipment that you know you need?
Correct, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we submitted the request for the funding. And
Okay.
the amount, and yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a resolution 25010, a resolution of acceptance and gratitude, Capital Credit Union, Elevate Communities grant funding, $7,500 for the water rescue equipment. Do we have anyone here from Capital? No? Okay. So the resolution is on the floor. Is there a motion? I would offer a motion to approve Resolution 25010 that resolution of acceptance and gratitude to Capital Credit Union as stated for $7,500 for water rescue equipment. Is there a second?
I'll second. Oh, actually, let Steve do it.
A second from trustee Andrews. All right. Could we do a roll call, please?
Trustee Eckert.
Money involved.
Aye.
Trustee Neto.
Aye.
Trustee McKeefery.
Aye.
Trustee Romas.
Aye.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Andrews.
Aye.
President Van Rossum.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously, 7-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you to Capital Credit Union.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you very much to Capital Credit Union. What a great partner. Item 11 is discussion on future agenda items. Who's got a future agenda item? Anyone? Everybody all tuckered out?
We will have a few things coming for June 2nd. We've got the renewals for the liquor licenses. And then I've got an ordinance, Scribner's error, that on the cemetery ordinance, Chapter 14, didn't follow through on the numbering, so I'll have to bring that back for that approval.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Nothing else from anyone? All right, then I would look for a motion to adjourn this evening's meeting.
Motion to adjourn?
Thank you. Trustee McKeefery has offered a generous motion to adjourn and set us all free this evening. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a second from trustee Andrews. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? That motion carries 7-0. Thank you all very much for all your time and comments and input, and thanks to all who attended,
Yes, thank you.
especially you, Thompson.